This boat is in the service of one of Britain's oldest fishing industries, cockling. Leaving Leigh-on-sea, the Osbornes, on the family Borley as the boats are known, set out for the mud banks along the Essex coast. There lies the buried treasure of Cardia medullae, in other words, cockles by the billion. Southend Pier, itself one of the largest local markets for cockles, is left behind as the fisherman family Osborne head towards the rich beds. The treasure hunt begins early in the morning when the tide is high, allowing the Borleys to arrive in time to maroon themselves on the mud flats. Now begins a time of waiting until the ebb tide leaves the Borley high and dry. Things are quiet now, but soon the race will begin to snatch the gratuitous harvest before the flow returns. Cocklers can tell when they're over the right spot by probing the seabed with oars. Now they scramble overboard and wade inshore. Under their sea boots lies the treasure. Cardia medullae, the elusive cockle, has a foot with which he burrows away through the sand into a resting place just beneath the surface. All the cockler has to do is to rake him in by the basketful. He toils against time, knowing that the sea sets a limit to the work, sometimes as long as 4 hours, often shorter. Cockling is a family business traditionally handed down for generations from son to son. In the old town of Leigh, about half a dozen cockling families have for centuries scoured these Essex beds. Though the quantities removed every year are vast, Cardia medullae reproduces prolifically, and there'll be cockles from Essex as long as there's coal in South Wales. Now the tide is coming in, and the men redouble their efforts. The Borley rises with the tide off the mud. The Osbornes have had a good day, and in the hold is over a ton weight of cockles, waiting to feed the hungry mouths of seafood fanciers all over the country. Now, clear of the bottom, the Borley turns back for home. Along the creek towards Leigh, the Osbornes exchange greetings with other cocklers back from the beds. Home now at Old Leigh's colourful fishing quarter, the cockles are carried ashore, all alive, alive-o. Here's where Cardia medullae comes to a quick and steamy end. One of the countless cockle sheds where the harvest is prepared for those little sixpenny bowls the holidaymakers love. Even the empty shells are used, later made into necklaces or ground up for chicken grit. The signs dear to the gourmet's heart may disappear from Leigh if plans to extend Southend's promenade and modernise the old fishing quarter are carried through. Then, but only then, Cardia medullae may sleep in peace under the Essex mud.